Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to our live stream. I thought we were going to have problems, man. The little green light that lights up in the control room took ages to appear, so I thought we were going to have another stream failure, but I think we're okay. I think the stream's going to be all right. So that was a little bit of a heart in the mouth moment, but we're here, we're live, and we're going to be with you for the next 55 minutes, something like that, up to just for 7 o'clock. So hello and good evening. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Shall I just enable webcam before we do anything else? Let's do that. There we go. So hello and good evening. Thank you everybody for tuning in to our live stream this evening. It's been great to see you all chatting away in the live chat. So I've been sitting here watching you all having a good conversation. And yeah, it's been lovely to see you all this evening chatting away. So of course we've got a very big stream to come, because we've got these severe thunderstorms currently going on across many parts of the country. So we're going to start by having a look at that. I think we'll probably have a look at that in the next 5 minutes or so. Actually, I think we'll have a look at the thunderstorm potential in the next 5 minutes or so, and see what's going on. And also we're going to have a look at the 12Z, of course, GFS, ECM. And so on, 12Z model output, so that's going to be coming up in this one, and also weeks 5 and 6 temperature and precipitation anomaly maps from the ECMWF. So yes, we're going to have a look at that as well during this live stream. So going to be quite a busy stream. We're going to be doing quite a bit of screen capturing. And that's going to be absolutely great. So thank you so much everybody for being here. We're approaching around 40 concurrent viewers right now. So hello and good evening. Thank you everybody for being here. If you can give us a like on the video, that would be absolutely fantastic. Give us a thumbs up and let us know that you are enjoying the video. Let YouTube know also that you are enjoying the live stream. Now, before I do anything else, I want to give a shout out to somebody who was in the live chat. I think still in the live chat as well. So this person's having their first live stream on GavsWeatherVids, but they're also a key worker for the National Health Service. They've been working through this coronavirus crisis. So I want to say hello, good evening, and thank you very much for being here, and more importantly, thank you for your service to Ben Enty. Ben Enty is with us on our live stream tonight. Ben is a key worker for the National Health Service, and yeah, Ben has been on the front line of this crisis. So yes, I asked Ben what he does for the National Health Service, and he's been on the front line of this crisis. So thank you so much, Ben, for your service for the National Health Service. Ben's been along the catering side of the NHS. But we've got to say thank you so much to all of our key workers who work for the NHS, because without all of the departments coming together, the whole thing would very quickly ground to a halt. So I want to say thank you so much to Ben Enty and everybody within the National Health Service for their service during this crisis. And thank you so much, Ben, for doing that, and to you and all of your colleagues as well, and helping to get us through this crisis. So thank you so much, Ben, and all of our NHS and key workers as well. Richard Trott, my friend Richard Trott has just come in. Richard is also a frontline key worker. So again, just got to say big thank you to all of our key workers, and think of how well they have all been working during this, during this crisis. So thank you so much, everybody. Okay, that's done. So I wanted to do that before we did anything else, because that's the most important point, really, of the whole string. So that's the most important thing out of the way. Right, let's go through your comments and see what you've all been saying then. So I've been really busy in the live chat. So I'm always I always love to see you chatting away while I'm waiting to fire up the stream. You know, because it sort of settles the nerves, it calms me down when I know that you're all here and you're all waiting for me. So I'd love to see that. Right, so first person in was Luke R. So good evening, Luke. Thank you for being here this evening. Also, Callum Turvey has been with us, or is with us as well. Dylan Holbrook was here earlier. I'm not sure Dylan's going to be able to make the stream, but Dylan did pop in and say hello a little bit earlier on. Right, let's carry on down, see who else we have. So I had Lisa Cotton with us, from saying hello from sunny Isle of Wight. Good evening, Lisa. Thank you so much for being here this evening. And also Iceman as well here. So hello, Iceman. Thank you so much for being here this evening. I don't know if you had any storms in Northants. Maybe you'll tell me as I scroll down the live chat. We did have quite a heavy shower around 2ish, 2:30, something like that. But we haven't really had much in way of thunder. No thunder at the moment. I was a little bit worried about doing this stream. Actually, because it's not a very good idea, I don't think, to be live streaming in a thunderstorm, having to talk over the thunder. So I was a bit worried about it, but it's actually absolutely fine, to be honest. This time last night, everything was going on. We had a really big storm around 6, 7 o'clock last night. Severe lightning, torrential rain, fork lightning even. I saw a few bots of fork lightning. You name it, it was happening this time last night. But it's a lot quieter tonight. And overall, despite the fact that the storm risk today was supposedly going to be greater today than yesterday for this area, I think. Yesterday was actually the day that had the storms, and today's been quite a lot calmer. But of course, there's still time for that to change. Hopefully, we'll get through the live stream before any storms arrive. Oh, Iceman saying, had a thunderstorm come through early this afternoon, brought torrential rain and loud thunder. I think there are a couple of rumbles around here, Iceman. I think he did have a couple of rumbles, but I don't think it was particularly bad, and certainly nowhere near as bad as the storm we got yesterday evening, which really was a proper old storm. That one, been quite a while since we've had a real storm like that. Okay, let's carry on down then. Lisa's saying, I haven't had any storms over the past few days in the Isle of Wight. Met Office saying tomorrow maybe. So yeah, they're hit and miss for more southern areas, Lisa. It has been the north and northwest that has really been really been getting this, and today through the Midlands as well. Of course, we've got 58 people with us right now, so hello and good evening to all of you. Please give us a thumbs up on video, let us know that you are enjoying it. Now to 60, so thank you so much everybody for being here this evening. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. If anybody's new is finding this through YouTube search, then please subscribe to our channel. We're on the grind to 7k subs before the last day of the summer of 2020. Will we get there? I think we're on course to do it actually, but of course things could start going backwards very quickly. You just never know with YouTube and so on. Right then, let's carry on down. Phoebe Equestrian is with us. Gav, do you think potentially warm weather next week could reach Southeast Island? PS, love new EC charts. So good evening, Phoebe. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Yeah, I think it's possible that we could see this heat pushing further west as well. We're going to have a look at 12Z in a moment, see what the 12Z has got to say about next week's weather. But certainly the midnight runs of the models were really hinting at the possibility of something quite hot coming up for a few days next week, with the 15 Celsius ice firm getting involved for southeastern parts of England. And yeah, so it's a possibility. And as far as the EC charts are concerned, I think they're much better than the ones from the Hungarian Met Office. And we are going to look at weeks 5 and 6 temperature and precipitation anomalies, taking us into the second half of July later on in this live stream. We're to 65 people with us right now, so hello and good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being with us this evening. Right, let's carry on down the chat. Ambiticus is with us, so hello and good evening to Ambiticus. Thank you for being here as well. Right, let's carry on down. Iceman telling me quite cool where I'm in Northamptonshire. Temperatures around 16 degrees, dropped from 22 where the thunderstorm came through. Yeah, those storms do pull the temperature down quite a lot, Iceman. But there is quite a bit of humidity today. Again, I think things are going to freshen up later on in the week. Right, let's move down. So I'm going to skip through a few and see who is with us tonight. So have we got our moderators with us? So yes, we've got Savvy, and we've also got Paul James with us tonight. So hello, good evening, and thank you so much to Savvy and to Paul James for moderating our live stream. If everybody can say hello and give Savvy and Paul a thumbs up, that would be absolutely great. Say thanks to them for moderating. Savvy's been live streaming himself this afternoon, so he's hopped in over here to our channel. Busy afternoon for Savvy. Hope the stream went okay, Savvy. I watched it at the start, and I know it all started up fine this time. I was a little bit worried about my one starting up. It took ages for that little green light thing to turn on. Tell me, I've got an excellent connection, so I thought we were going to have another failure again tonight, but it was a heart in the mouth moment, but it all started up okay. But thank you to Paul and to Savvy for being here and moderating. Right, let's move down the chat then, and also I still got now remember, I might have to pull the glasses down, have a look at what you're saying, so I can't always focus that well when I'm reading with glasses on. So let's have a look. Mark Kanish is saying, hi Gavin, hope you're well. I must ask you, the La Nina has developed quite a lot, but at the same time, weather is getting warmer. Does it normally get cooler, like in La Nina? No, not necessarily, Mark. So what happened in 2007? We had a very rapid and quick transition into a strong to moderate La Nina. This one, although it has been it has descended quite a bit over the past month or two. It's still relatively slow, and it is still a relatively weak affair as well. So I mean, we had a similar situation in 1995. Summer of 1995 had a slow and gradual transition to quite a weak landing. That's a very hot summer. So it's always those very rapid flips into like a moderate to strong landing that are the ones that give us a bit of worry. I'm a bit concerned about this landing because we have seen quite a quick movement into it. But at the moment, I don't think the weather having at the moment is being impacted at all by the La Nina. Right, let's have a look at two more. Adrian Major, evening Gav, evening everybody. Lots of thunder and heavy rain today in Gloucestershire. Hope everybody's doing okay. Good evening, Agent. Thank you for being with us right now. Thanks for being with us this evening. Yeah, big storms around. We are going to have a look at what's going on with the storms very short. We're doing it in around a couple of minutes. That's the first thing I want to do for this live stream, I think. Kevin Barber, good evening to you, fellow weather buffs. Hope live stream goes well, and I'll catch the stream later. I'm still at work. Good evening, Kevin. Thank you for being with us. I'm hoping the stream goes okay. So far, so good, my friend. And yeah, you enjoy playing it back later on. So if you can't listen, if everybody can't listen live, it's no problem whatsoever. The streams are kept on the channel, and you can play them back whenever you want. Talking of the channel, I've also got to tell you that coming up after this stream, there's going to be a little bit of a surprise. Now, our channel members know what this is, so it's not a surprise for them. They've already seen it. But if you just hang around, when I cut the live stream off at the very end, just before 7 o'clock, just hang around the channel for like 2 or 3 minutes, and another video will pop up. And I think you're all going to enjoy it when you see it. So I can't say any more than that because it would spoil the surprise. But just about 2-3 minutes after this live stream, hang around the channel. You won't have to wait for long. As soon as I cut the stream off, I'll go over and change the privacy policy on the video. At the moment, it's set up for channel members, but I can very quickly flick that over to become publicly available. And just stick around to around 3 minutes past 7. You will have a little bit of a surprise about the video that suddenly pops up. But it's really good news, and I'm so pleased about this video. Right, let's carry on down. And we've also got Philip with us saying, afternoon, all pretty muggy here this afternoon. Yes, it's been like that all day. Philip, definitely having it. Shiram is with us as well. Good evening, Shiram. Thank you for being with us this evening. Alan Blunden is with us. Hi, everyone. Could be a heat wave next week. Going to have a look at 12Z very shortly, Adam. Going to look at thunderstorm potential first, then we'll have a look at the 12Z. Okay, so Philip's saying, Luke Shearer and Waller, I'm not big on heat waves. Don't mind it being warm-ish, but hot. No, thank you. A lot of people feel the same way, Philip. So yeah, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many people don't like it getting too hot. Michael Johnson is with us. Good evening, Gavin and everyone. A good thunderstorm with lightning and rain currently for me. Not sure where you are, Michael. Let us know where you are, my friend, and we'll look at the radar images in a moment, see what's happening with those thunderstorms. The unknown Lugia is with us, so that's a good friend of Savi's, I think. Hello to the unknown Lugia. Let's see if I can see this. So it's Petipa H. I think that's right. Petipa H. Good evening, Gav. Good evening, Petipa. Always great to see new names in our live chat and watching the live stream. So thank you so much for being here to Petipa, I think that is. Petipa H. I probably pronounced that wrong, and if I have, I'm very, very sorry. If you're new to the channel, then please don't forget to give us a sub on the on the channel. We're trying to get to 7K before the end of the summer. Cruiser is here saying, evening Gav, look forward to another great stream. Yes, hopefully it will be, so we shall see though. I think it's going okay so far, so if you're enjoying it, please give us a like on the video. Angie Denton, hello, just a little thunder and rain here in Southwest. Would like more of this and less of the heat. Hopefully you'll be able to get some more storms soon, Angie. Thank you for being with us this evening, and thank you so much for being here and watching our live stream. Alpha SB is with us, so good evening, SB. Thank you so much for being here for our live stream tonight. John Cartwright is saying, evening Gav, love these live streams. Thank you so much, John. Yeah, they're really catching on, aren't they? The only thing is they can be a little bit tiring for you. I've been quite tired over the past couple of days, but I'm up for this one, so I'm okay. But we may not do it on Friday night. I think I'm going to take Friday night off. So probably no late night live stream on Friday night. I think you need a couple of early nights really to recharge the batteries. I'm not getting any younger, you know. I'm 40. What am I? I'm 40. Going to be 43, I think. This birthday. So I'm not getting any younger. I think I need a couple of early nights to recharge the battery. So probably no live stream after 10 this Friday. Michael Campbell is here saying no thunderstorms in Leeds so far. Sorry to hear that, Michael, if you're waiting for it. And I think at that point, what we're going to do is have a look at the latest in terms of these thunderstorms. So I think that's a good place to move over and see what's going on with the storms. So let's do that, shall we? So for this section, I am going to turn off the webcam, and I'm also going to turn off the image, and we'll put up the display capture instead, and we'll go over to the weather outlook, and we'll have a look at their radar picture. So here we go then. Let's see what's happening at the weather outlook. And we can see that, let's refresh this actually. So here we go, we're going to refresh this, get the very latest image up. Okay, there it is. And we can see that actually, I think compared to yesterday, the storms are not as widespread, to be honest. I don't think the storms cover as wide an area as they did yesterday, but they are in slightly different areas. So we haven't got as many around North Wales, northwestern England, not at this stage anyway, but we have got more through the Midlands and over towards eastern parts of England, and also down here in the southwest. So let's see if we can zoom in on this then, shall we? So we'll try and see what this is showing. So you see we have got some pretty big storms at the moment down around the Severn Estuary, so through there, like towards Bristol, that sort of area, got quite a few storms. And then particularly going up towards the Midlands, look at this. So we did have some storms push through Northamptonshire, as I say, around 2-3-ish, but these have developed further, I think, as they've gone further north. I hope you can all see this okay. So now we can see we've got some really big storms here, like through the North Midlands, north of Birmingham, really, between Birmingham and through Sheffield as well. So we can see that there are Sorry about that. We can see that there are some really big downpours there. We can see the white colours turning up. That is like downpour type conditions. When those white colours turn up, that basically means that the radar has gone off the scale. So as far as the radar will go is kind of to like a pinky purpley type colour. If it goes off that, if it goes white, then basically the rain is as torrential as the radar can get. It can't get it any can't get any more colourful. So it just fades to white, if you see what I mean. So when the whites turn up, that is really sort of flooding rain type downpour type conditions, and we have got a bit of that. We can see we have got a bit of that to the south of Sheffield in that sort of area, and then a little bit over here towards East Anglia as well. So definitely a little bit further eastwards compared to the last couple of evenings, but perhaps not quite as far northwest. There is some across southwestern parts of Scotland too. Let's add in the lightning detector, so lightning flashing away across southwestern parts of Scotland, and of course these torrential and severe storms that we got just here are giving lots and lots of lightning as well. So really getting a hammering there, like Derbyshire, southern parts of Yorkshire, real hammering going on up there right now, and over towards parts of mid Wales as well. And then again down here across southwestern parts of the country. So again, it's like Bristol area, that sort of area. Again, really quite severe with the storms down there as well. And those ones across East Anglia giving a few flashes of lightning as well. But generally, they look a little bit more. Sedate. I think these ones really compared to particularly these ones just here. I think they're very severe. I think these are really severe storms that are going on right there. So if anybody's like somewhere between, say, Birmingham and Sheffield, do check in and let us know what's happening, because I think they look really quite severe, those thunderstorms that are going on just there. Let's have a look at WRF, see what that's predicting. So here we go. We can see at the moment, again, this is a good representation of what's happening at the moment. Maybe a little bit too far west, really, with a lot of these storms. I think they have been more east of this, really, but I think that's a reasonable representation of the current situation. Now, as we go into the night, we're going to find those storms sort of sitting across western parts of the Midlands, over towards the Welsh border, and kind of fading away. But then a more persistent area of rain starts to move in from the east later on in the night. So that's going to be heavy, thundery, persistent stuff. I don't think that's going to be thunderstorms. There may be rumbles of thunder in it, but I think that's really just going to be persistent outbreaks of the heavy rain, really pushing in through East Anglia, the Midlands, and then going up to North Wales and northwest parts of England. At the same time, these heavy showers and storms are going to continue down in the southwest as well. And we see that through Ireland as well, the Republic of Ireland, we'll be getting some big showers tomorrow and some quite big thunderstorms through there. We do have people watching in the Republic, and I know that some of them, would like me to talk about Ireland a little bit more. Some of you would like me to talk about Ireland a little bit more in the videos. And I am trying to remember to do that, but I have so much information to put into the videos, it's always a little bit tricky. But I am trying to get a little bit more coverage in for Ireland. So tomorrow we've got there's showery rain pushing across like East Anglia, the Midlands, and then up towards North Wales and Northern England. At the same time, heavy showers likely to break out behind that across more southern areas. So these areas in the south and southeast that have been missing out on the thunder over the past few days, and miss out on the torrential rain. I think you come into the firing line a little bit tomorrow as this more persistent area of rain pushes northwards. Right, that gets out of the way. We go through into Friday. Now, Friday could start to set off, although this hasn't shown all that well, actually. I have promised Espy, Alpha Espy, who is in the east, right on towards the east coast, I think, and has been missing out on all of the action over the past few days. I have sort of promised Alpha Espy that she might get some thunderstorms on Friday. But to be honest, that doesn't look all that encouraging, actually. So we shall see about that. But I think the showers are likely to be more in the east on Friday. We see some there across East Anglia, but not much down this eastern coast. But I think other models are showing the potential for showers in the east on Friday. But generally, Fridays are quieter day. Things are becoming quieter on Friday. That's like the end of a thundery spell there. We go through to the weekend, we'll be in a fresher air mass, and we start to bring the weather in from off the Atlantic Ocean as we go through into the weekend, and it'll be a different air mass that we've got with us over the weekend. So if you're fed up with like this humid sort of thundery feel, we've not got too much longer to go with it really, and then that's going to be out of the way. Have a look at the latest observations from XC Weather, then I'll go back to YouTube for a few minutes and see what you're all saying, and then we'll have a look at 12Z and the EC temperature and precipitation anomalies for the next how long it's going to be for weeks 5 and 6. That's going to take us into the second half of July. Right, the temperatures. So this is how this current temperature. So our maximum temperature is up here across the far northwest of England. Liverpool is at 23 degrees right now, around 73 Fahrenheit. Otherwise, sort of low 20s across most parts of the country. Midlands, East Midlands, like 14 degrees. East Anglia, 19 degrees, and so on. So it is quite warm out there again, despite all of the big showers and thunderstorms that we've got around the country. Temperatures are very much, unless you've got a storm, obviously if you have a storm then the temperature will plummet by several degrees, but otherwise it's a warm air mass that we've got with us again today. Temperatures like low 20s, many areas. I think a couple of hours ago temperatures popped up to around 25 as our maximum today, so it is a warm humid air mass that we've got with us, but if these storms come along, you see the difference that it makes. So where we've got the trench rain, say around Nottingham, like it's only 14 to 19 degrees there, 14 to 16 I should say, through East Midlands and Nottingham. That's where we've got the torrential thunderstorms coming through, but otherwise we see temperatures like into the low 20s, so it just goes to show the difference it makes once these torrential thunderstorms push through. They do cool the air down, albeit rather temporarily, until we actually change the air mass itself. Okay, so we'll leave the screen sharing there. I think we'll head back to YouTube for a few minutes and see what you'll be saying, and then in around probably 5-10 minutes time we shall have a look at the 12Z, and we'll also have a look at we're going to have a look at the so I'm going to pull up the image. We're going to have a look at the 12Z and have a look at the ECM DUF. Okay, I'm back. So hello and good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being with us. Now, where do I go with the tabs? I can go through to there. And we'll see what you've been saying, making of that little bit of screen sharing. So, hello, good evening, and thank you so much, everybody, thank you so much, everybody, for being here this evening. I see got a little bit of an error message popped up tonight, telling me YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. So I'm very sorry if anybody has experienced buffering during this live stream. I'm not sure what's gone wrong there. We had that on Friday night as well, I think. So I'm really sorry if anybody has experienced buffering during that period of the screen capturing. But I shall have to have a delve through the Streamlabs settings, I think, see if something has gone wrong there. But yeah, I'm really sorry if anybody has suffered buffering during that section of the video. Please let me know if you did or not. No, I've been so busy. It's been absolutely busy. I can't go through everybody's comments, but I can see it's been absolutely amazing. I'm looking to see whether anybody's reporting buffering going on, and I can't see anybody telling me that they've had buffering. Actually, I'm being told that there was no buffering. So that happened on Friday as well. So that happened on Friday night, didn't it? So I did a little stream on Friday night where I got an error message telling me that we was having buffering. But I don't know. So that's strange. But never mind. Anyway, we shall carry on with the live stream. So it's no problem. Right. So let's see what you've all been saying then. So I can see again, been so busy in the live chat. So Savvy telling me I've got 180 subs left to get 7K. Yes, getting ever closer, isn't it, Savvy? So will I be able to do it before the end of summer? I'm not sure if I can, but I'm certainly going to give it my best to be able to pull it off. Jamie is with us here. So good evening, Jamie. Saying storms behind me in North Wales. Okay, so have I got that right? So let's see what Jamie's saying. So somebody is saying storms, homegrown storms earlier. I'm sure I saw something about storms behind me in North Wales. But anyway, I was a bit distracted because I think I've had a super chat. So who has super chatted me? Let's scroll down to the bottom of the comments and see who's super. So it's Alpha SB. SB has super chatted me. Thank you so much, SB, for doing that. So let's see what SB is saying. SB is saying, you have helped me learn so much about the weather. Thank you for the videos. That's just absolutely great, SB. Thank you so much. I really mean this. Thank you so much for that. You have super chatted me quite recently, I think. And you're also a channel member for GavsWeatherVids as well. So, I mean, that's just amazing. Thank you so much, SB, for doing that. It's my pleasure to do this for everybody. So as long as people are enjoying what I'm doing, you know, that's all I need, really. But all of you are so kind and really lovely and generous to me. So I just say it's absolutely fine, SB, and just thank you so much for that super chat and for your ongoing support and generosity. It really is amazing what you all do for me. So I'm always a little bit, you know, a little bit touched, a little bit overcome when these things happen. But thank you so much for that. Okay, let's move back up the chat then. That's really, I mean, that's just so nice. It's so lovely, isn't it? So let's have a look at one or two more. And then we will go over to Weather Central and we'll try and have a look at some 12Z data. Hopefully, it'll be okay and we won't have any buffering. I'm wondering why we're getting those buffering warnings when nobody seems to be experiencing buffering. Richard's telling me I'm still a young pup, Gav, so I'm not sure about that. Richard, I don't think at 43 nearly I can say that I'm particularly young. I've got around 80 concurrent viewers, by the way, so hello, good evening, and thank you so much for tuning in. Our live streams are getting bigger. I think our live streams are building up as the channel is building up. What does everybody else think about that? I think our live streams, as we're going along, are getting bigger, and as the channel is building, so the audience of the live streams are building as well. So I think we're set up for a really big season of live streaming when we get through to the autumn and winter season. Definitely do. Techie is saying, thank you, Will. Remember when you are showing, I'm not sure what that's related to. City Andy is with us. Good evening, City Andy. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. Now, let's have another go at this name. So it's Petipa H. That's definitely right. Petipa H is saying, means thundering showers have done a good job of dodging me these last few days. Hopefully you'll get a shower soon, Petipa. Transport Manchester is with us and got loads yesterday, so I think that's related to storms and showers and whatnot. Jamie, so I did see a comment from Jamie. Jamie saying, it's been nice here today, no rain, but still humid. Also got Michael Johnson saying, looks like I'm in the pink and red there, just north of Derby. So has it been severe there, Michael? On the radar, it looked like that was real sort of downpour weather. So has it been severe there? Do let me know how bad it's been. Moving down, Lisa Cotton saying looks like the Isle of Wight is deflecting it away. Oh dear, Lisa. Savvy, maybe this is a comment I saw. Savvy, been quite warm and sunny here today in northwest Wales. That's possibly the comment that I got mixed up with Jamie about. Katrine is with us. So good evening, Katrine. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. Jack Lowe is with us as well. Our friend Jack saying these current conditions remind me of May 2018. And look what happened shortly after that. Well, you know what GavsWeatherVids has forecast, Jack. So we're forecasting summer to get hotter as it goes on. So we shall see. And then we get to the point where people are telling me that they have. But so some people had buffering, some people didn't. Richard had buffering. Dylan didn't have any buffering. And Iceman didn't have any buffering either. Sheeram didn't have any buffering. Could it be related to weather conditions or something, I wonder? Quite strange, isn't it? Angie didn't have any buffering. So it is quite odd, isn't it? Savvy also saying no buffering, don't worry. Some people have buffering, some people didn't. I'm very sorry to anybody who did have buffering. We are going to do a little bit more screen sharing shortly, so I would assume the people that have buffering earlier on probably will have similar problems in the next section. So hopefully it'll be okay. We will have a look at 12 there very, very shortly. Iden M. Oops, I've gone down to the bottom of the chat. So let's have a look. Go back up. So Iden M is saying, holla everyone, just enjoyed a nice 10-mile cycle in warm rain and sunny spells and loving it, so refreshing. Well, holla to you, Iden, thank you for being with us this evening. And yeah, you know, if you like that sort of weather and you get it, then do enjoy it. Ben is saying had lots of thunderstorms this, so it has been quite thundery, but it's still early days, isn't it? So it's still pretty early days anyway on the summer. So things could get more thundery even, or they might even start drying out. Okay, let's look at what Richard's saying. NAO forecast has passed 3K views already, GavsWeatherVids. So yes, NAO forecast always does great, Richard. Usually the NAO forecast will end up somewhere between around 10 and 15,000 views. So if we get to like 10,000 to 15,000 views by sort of end of the year, so it gradually builds up through the summer, and then it starts to taper off a little bit as we go through to the winter updates themselves. Because when we get to winter updates, they start to take preference. You see what I mean? So it puts on most of its viewers through the summer. So I'll be looking to get to around sort of 8,000, something like that, by the end of August, and then the last 2, 3, 4, however many it takes as we go to the end of the year. Usually somewhere between 10 and 15,000 views for the NAO forecast. But we did have a situation when we reached a couple of years ago, 2018 NAO forecast for winter 2018-19. That went up to over 30,000 views. I never knew why that happened. I never knew how it happened. All I can think is that there was so much interest about that winter because we left off with the beach from the east. For like the end of winter 2017-18. We left off with the Beast, and there was just so much interest about what the next winter would do, because the assumption I think a lot of people had was that because we'd left off on such a mouth-watering note with the Beast from the East, we was almost guaranteed like to go into a really cold winter for the following winter. Of course, we know it didn't work out like that, but I think that's probably what explains it. But I never knew why that particular NAO forecast did like double the views of all of the others. So I never knew why that was. But generally, most years they do between 10 and 15,000. So that's where I'll be looking for. See whether we get to that by the end of the year. Pettiper H is saying, I also have a friend who watches you, Gav, but he's too shy to comment at the moment. Oh, well, that's, I'm sorry to hear that, Petty, but tell your friend to comment. It's no problem. We love have people commenting. Tell your friend to pop over to the live stream, get involved in the live chat. We don't bite. So you know, we're a friendly bunch, and we love to see people commenting and get involved. It absolutely makes my day when we have people, when we have people here and they're getting involved in the chat. So I love it. Tell your friend to comment, please do so. Okay, we better do that screen share, man. So we've got 71 people with us right now. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We popped up to around 80 concurrent a little while ago, and yeah, that's absolutely great. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here this evening. Okay, then let's have a look at the 12Z. And so, for this, now you may get some buffering or you may not get some buffering. I don't know what's happening with these buffering warnings that we're getting at the moment, or why we're getting them. So I just hope this is okay for everybody. I'll try to get through it all as quickly as we can, because it doesn't seem like there are any buffering problems when I'm just sort of talking to the camera. So hope I'll try and get through as quick as I can. We're going to start off with, what should we start off with? We'll start off with UKMO. So this is the 12Z UKMO. Let's see what that's got to say about things. And here we go. We're going to enable the hover. And as I am going to try and get through this as quickly as possible to save any buffering problems for anyone. So this situation on Saturday, low pressure's out in the Atlantic, quite a big area of low pressure out in the Atlantic. High pressure is reaching up from the southwest and pushing to like the northeast as well. We head through to Sunday, and again this low pressure is coming in off the Atlantic, so quite unsettled on Sunday. But I think rain amounts probably quite trivial down in the south, and then through to Monday and Tuesday, we get this ridge building up from the southwest, so this will turn us increasingly dry and warm through the early part of next week. So the UK Met is turning us increasingly dry and warm up to Tuesday. I think that would deliver temperatures into mid-20 Celsius in the southeast. In the northwest, it could still be a little bit on the showery side. That's the 12Z. Let's have a look at another one then. So have a look at 12Z GFS, up 12Z UK Met. This is 12Z GFS. So again, hopefully we've got the hover enabled, and we shall see what the 12Z has to say. So let's push through. It does take a while for the hover to enable, unfortunately. So let's go through day by day. So this is going to be, let's go to 72 hours. So this is going to be on Saturday. Low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic, a reach down to our south-southwest, should keep us mainly dry. Moving through to 96 hours. Let's have a look at that one. So this gets us to Sunday. Again, ridge in the south, low pressure out to the northwest. That could bring the driest, warmest weather into southern parts. Which could be a little bit more unsettled up in the north and in the west as well. That's Monday. So again, high pressure is getting more involved on Monday. That's bringing increasingly dry and warm weather to England and Wales. Scotland and Northern Ireland could still be rather cloudy and showery. That's Tuesday. Nice region of high pressure. Keeps it mainly dry, potentially very warm across southern and southeastern parts of the country on Tuesday. Through to Wednesday. Let's have a look at Wednesday. High pressure taken over by Wednesday, and it's bringing in the wind from an east to southeast direction. That would turn us very warm, potentially quite hot actually, upper 20s Celsius. Couldn't be ruled out there by the middle part of next week. Let's go to 192 hours. Should show hot weather continuing. So yes, that's generally still a very hot scenario. We are bringing in a little bit of trough from the Atlantic. It might suggest a bit of thunder. By this point, I would imagine there's a chance of 30 degrees in the southeast. I would imagine there's a chance of 86 Fahrenheit in the southeast by that point, but maybe some thunder beginning to break out. Then we go through to Friday. This is Friday 26th of June. We begin to get a ridge building back up from the southwest then, turning us drier and warmer once again. And we move up to day 10, and by this point low pressure trying to come back in off the Atlantic, but even up to this point, for southern and southeastern parts of the country, it is still mainly dry and quite warm. I'll just move you through the extended range. And to be honest, I mean, we go up to 384 hours, which is as far as we can go. It's the 3rd of July, and overall, nothing overly dramatic showing up. Definitely looks as though we've got this trend maintained for high pressure through to next week. Let's have a look at the GEM. Again, I hope this isn't buffering for anyone. I hope no one's having any buffering issues. So let's just have a very quick look at the GM, and then we'll have a look at those EC charts for weeks 5 and 6. So this is how the GM looks for Tuesday, ECM12Z. So again, high pressure is to our east, low pressure to our west. Winds coming up from a very warm southerly direction. In a week's time, this gets us to Wednesday, 24th of June. And again, high pressure is keeping us mainly dry and quite warm. It's not quite as settled. The GM not quite as settled as the GFS, and probably the UK Met is. But overall, they are looking drier and warmer through next week. Temperatures could become very warm, maybe even locally hot down in the south and southeast through next week. And all the time, quite a lot of influence from the Azores high on the southeast. The last thing I want to show you, so let's start closing down some of these tabs. So the last thing that I want to show you is going to be the temperature anomalies for week 5 and 6 from the ECMWS. So yesterday we did the ECMWS 30-day look at when we went through weeks 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to carry on through weeks 5 and 6. So this is the week 5 temperature anomaly for Europe. It's for the 6th through to the 12th of July. And we see that Northern Europe quite warm. Central parts of Europe a little bit cooler than average. Temperatures in the UK like half a degree, 1 degree above average. Scandinavia up to around a couple of degrees above average. Central parts of Europe looking a little bit cooler there. That's the week 5 precipitation anomaly from the 6th through to the 12th of July. Again, wetter than average for northern parts of Europe, particularly around Scandinavia. Looks like things could be starting to dry out a little bit, though, in the west of Europe. Maybe starting to turn a little bit drier in the west of Europe there. So that was week 4. This is going to be week 5. So this is the week 5 temperature anomaly from the 13th to the 19th of July. Looking rather warm across northern and western parts of Europe. Again, I hope you can see this okay. I hope you're not having any problems with buffering. So looking quite warm across northern and western parts of Europe and the UK. Across eastern Europe, just a little bit cooler than average through there. But most places looking quite warm in week 5, the 13th to the 19th of July. Precipitation anomalies, wetter than average across the far north of Europe, across Scandinavia. Drier than average, or becoming drier than average for Ireland, the UK and France. Maybe signs of high pressure beginning to ridge in from the Azores then. And then we go through to week 6, which is the 20th to 26th of July, and it's widely looking warmer than average across many northern and western parts of Europe. Many areas are like 1 to 2 degrees above average, UK, France, Ireland included in that, as is Scandinavia, looking quite warm there as we go into the second half of July. And also becoming a lot drier too, especially for Ireland, the UK and Scandinavia, where we have got this very unsettled, or this quite unsettled June. Does look as though July could see this transition to higher pressure, warmer and drier conditions possible if the ECM is right. So we shall see. It's a long way out. That's 5 to 6 weeks away. But it does look as though as July progresses, we are probably going into something, we're probably going to something just a little bit drier and warmer, maybe. Okay, so that's that little bit done. Let's put the webcam back up and we shall go back to YouTube and we shall round off our live stream. Hello, good evening, and thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in and being with us on this live stream. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I see we have had another little error message about buffering again. So I'm not sure what's going on there with these error messages. I'll have to look in to see what's happening, why we're getting them, and yeah. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. So, but if anyone has had buffering again, then really sorry about that. There must be some sort of gremlin in the works. It's not quite right. Either with the setup with Streamlabs or something else. But I think something is in the works here. So I'll have to do a little bit of investigating before the next live stream on Sunday. It might just be one of those things, but it's odd that we've had it like twice. And on Friday night, do that little Friday night one, and now we've had it again with this one. So I'm not sure what's causing that. It's telling me to open widget, but I can't really do that while I'm live streaming. So I don't want to sort of cut off the live stream and start fiddling about with settings or anything. But on YouTube, it's actually telling me to open a widget. It's saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Open widget, but I'm not going to open the widget because I don't want anything to go wrong with the stream before I'm ready to end it. So I think I better leave well alone and we'll carry on going through the live chat. But again, if anybody's had any problems with buffering, then I'm really sorry about that, and the situation was out of my hands. Right, loads of comments again. Mike Spikey saying Manchester has a big thunderstorms over the past few days. Last night was like the 5th of November. It sounded like it was all going on then up there, Mike. Now I see we've got Andy saying my friend is off to Chita in Russia and have asked her to bring back the Russian winter. Will your friend bring back the bees from the east? That's the question, Andy. 3000%. Hi Gav, a great stormy time. Had another good one this afternoon and was out in my allotment. I was out in it on my allotment. I hope you stayed safe, 3000%. So, I mean, if people enjoy being out in thunderstorms, then that's great if you enjoy it. But do please, everybody, stay safe. Lightning can be a dangerous phenomenon. People are killed by lightning. A surprising number of people died actually from lightning. So please do stay safe. Take care if you're out in these storms, and look after yourself. But it sounded like it was all going on up there. I'm going to wrap the stream up in around 5 minutes. I think we've been here for 50 minutes. I think we'll wrap this up just before just around 5 to 7. I think, because I have got that little surprise coming for you. There's going to be a little surprise that is going to be appearing on the channel. So as I've been saying, just stick around for a couple of minutes after the stream ends, and a video will pop up that I think is going to give everybody a nice smile. It's good news. Right, so let's have a look at one or two more. Jamie saying that's a big low out in the Atlantic. Will be heading to Scotland by any chance? If so, nothing new there then. It could get pretty wet and windy across northwest Scotland by the end of the week. Well, not the end of the weekend, like late Saturday through to Sunday. It could start to get pretty wet and windy in the northwest of Scotland then, Jamie. So one or two more, and let's have a look. We got Sally saying I think we're going to see a lot of easterly winds this summer. Winds coming in from the east, maybe. Sally, you've certainly had quite a few of those with this slack sort of southeasterly flow, haven't we? So also got Katrine saying thanks Philip, not sure what that's related to, but if you want to chat with one another within the live stream, then please do so. I want these streams to be interactive where everybody can get involved and chat and have a good time and that. So please do that for us. Now I see we've had a new member as well, so we better investigate that before we wrap the live stream up. So now Darren Lewis has become a GavsWeatherVids channel member. Oh, well, that's absolutely great, Darren. Thank you so much for that. That's really lovely, Darren. Thank you so much for being a GavsWeatherVids channel member, or for becoming a GavsWeatherVids channel member. We will give you a shout out. We're going to give you a shout out in a future video. I'm running quite behind with the shouts for people at the moment, and the reason is I'm giving everybody their own individual shout out per day, one video per day on the main web video. Sometimes I do 2 or 3 web videos, but there is always like a main weather video that covers the weather for the next 10 to 14 days, and that's what I'm giving everybody a shout out about. So because of that, I'm running a bit behind with the shout out, but everybody is going to get a shout out. I promise everyone that. So if you're still waiting for your shout out, it's coming. You will get it. And Darren, you will get a shout out too. But thank you so much, Darren, for your kindness, for your generosity, and for doing that. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, Darren, for that. Right, we're coming to the end of the live stream now. I hope you've enjoyed enjoyed it. So please give us a like on the video if you haven't yet done so. Please give us a thumbs up. That was a thumbs down. Please give us a thumbs up and let us know that you've enjoyed the live stream. So have a look at one or two more. I can see Aidan is saying, yeah, your voice this time was ahead of your screenshot. So a little bit of buffering there for Aidan. I'm not sure what's going on with the buffering tonight. So also, Jamie saying, Gab, it's YouTube problem for sure. Things will get back to normal on your next stream. Let's hope so, Jamie. Donald Penman saying no buffering. So it's quite odd, isn't it? Some people have buffering, some people not. Really quite strange. We are still hovering around 80 concurrent viewers, so thank you so much, everybody, for being here with us. I would love to be able to extend this out, but I can't. I've got to wrap things up very, very soon now. 3,000% saying loved it, but was a bit hairy at one point. I think that's been out in the Thunderstorm. Okay, so we've also got Shell. I can see we've got Shell A, the Petap, saying, I am Petipa's shy friend. Well, thank you for being here and for coming into our live, coming into our live chat. So thank you for doing that. Unfortunately, I'm wrapping the stream up in a moment, so we haven't really got time to chat. But please come back for the next stream, which is going to be on Sunday. The next stream will be on Sunday at 5 o'clock. I'm not going to do one on Friday night this week. I'm going to have a couple of earlier nights, I think. So yes, please come back on Sunday, and we'll have a little bit of a chat then. Adrian Major has been with us as well, saying warm welcome to Darren. Paul James saying it's been excellent as also. And yeah, Jamie saying another great screen. Got to be here as always. That's absolutely great. Thank you so much. And Darren saying thanks, Gav. Okay, I think that pretty much wraps it up then. So it's been a fantastic stream again. I hope you've all enjoyed this live stream. Buffering issues aside, I hope everything, I hope you had a nice time. And it's been absolutely great. So if everyone can say thank you to our moderators, Paul James and Savvy. That was absolutely great. They've been really fantastic. Thank you so much to Paul and Savvy for being here and moderating our live chat this evening. And I think with that, we'll start wrapping things up, because I've got to get this little video surprise unwrapped for you. It could be a little video surprise. I've got to unwrap it. And yeah, so I'm going to get on with that as soon as I press stop on the video. So I'm just going to say thank you so much, everybody, for being with us. I'm going to turn off the camera webcam. So there we go. That's off. I'm going to say thank you so much, everybody, for being with us here with us this evening. It's been absolutely great live stream. Stream by stream, we are gradually building up our audience. Things are gradually building up. The live streams are getting bigger, and we're getting a bigger audience every time. So it's just been absolutely great. Okay, so the recording schedule that's coming up over the next few days. It's coming up Thursday, Friday. Got Jam Friday, for example, on Friday, and then we're going to get into the weekend, and we've got our regular stuff coming up on Saturday. It's going to be a very busy weekend this weekend. So particularly Sunday, we're going to have some more autumn analogs. We're going to have a second autumn analogs update on Sunday. The return of GavsWeatherVids Sunday Roundup, and also the East End of Metro France and DWD long range update will be with you on Sunday as well. And then we'll be live streaming on Sunday afternoon from 5 o'clock. And with that, well, of course, the Sunday stream is always a little bit longer range type stuff. So with the Sunday stream this week, we're going to have a look at the Beijing Climate Centre. Have a look at the Beijing Climate Centre for the winter of the 2020-21. The Talpeng's analogues were very exciting last week. Will the Beijing Climate Centres be as exciting this week? You'll find out on Sunday from 5. Stay safe and stay stay well, everyone, and we're going to see you all very, very soon. I'm going to end the stream there. Stick around my channel for around 2 minutes, and there's a little bit of a surprise video.